Guys, this thing is an absolute freaking rocket ship. I was riding this up and down the driveway and I was thinking to myself, bikes like this are easy to see why on a rough track like the Southwick National Track, which I've been racing at since 1975, literally 40 years. Was that 50 years? It's 50 freaking years. I'm getting old. The 125s would often, in the second moto, cut faster lap times than the 250s and 500s. They're just so lightweight. The power to weight ratio is outstanding. You have the same suspension as the 250s and 500s, but everything works better because it's just lighter and they're easier to ride, less tiring. This thing is, if you took one brand new out of the crate today, it would not be this nice. This is a super, super ultra rare Works replica 1985 KX. That's just, when it came in, the frame rails, the swing arm, everything on the bike mechanically was in excellent condition, and it had all the original livery on it. We just wanted to take it to the next level and build what would be the perfect privateer's race bike in 1985. I always give the mechanics here, we've got 8 techs on staff, their opportunity to pick the bike they want to do, and Devin raised his hand promptly when he saw this thing. He wanted to do it. He's a Kawasaki freak. He loves these KXs, and he did a freaking spectacular job on this bike. It is absolutely outstanding in every way. The fit and finish, the performance, the brakes, the suspension, everything's been redone on the bike. I guess I'll start with the heart of the beast, the engine. The original, like I said, all the original cycle parts were in excellent condition, but we wanted to bring this thing back to factory fresh. So he took the engine out of the frame, split the cases, completely dismantled it, took the transmission, crank, everything out of the engine, sandblasted the engine cases, repainted them the original Kawasaki black, put brand new crank bearings, brand new crank seals, reassembled the transmission, put a new clutch in it, completely rebuilt the bottom end, all new hardware. Every nut and bolt on the engine is brand new. The cylinder, he put a new piston and rings, rebuilt the power valve, new base gasket, new head gasket, new top end bearings. So all the bearings in the engine are new. You can see it's got a new spark plug, new GPI blue radiator hoses, it's had a little touch of class, and the cylinder and head and exhaust system were repainted and restored. The exhaust is in another hallmark of a very low hour dirt bike, because normally they'd be smashed to smithereens. This exhaust is in pristine condition. I'll show you the frame rails in a minute. This is the original shifter, guys. It's like freaking brand new. These are the original pegs. They're like brand new. The proof's in the pudding, and all the cycle parts on this bike are evidence this bike is very, very low hour bike that was, I've got a 2-page work order with all the parts listed that were replaced on it. The carburetor was rebuilt, new reed valves. It has a brand new uni air filter in here, new NGK spark plug. You can see the original air box is in pristine condition. So the engine is brand new. He's been tuning it, did 3 heat cycles. It's got maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes ride time, along with the ride I just did on it. So the engine's brand new. Starting at the front of the bike, you can see the original rim is in excellent condition. He put a brand new Dunlop tire and tube on there and completely rebuilt the entire brake system. Rebuilt the caliper, put new braided stainless line on there, and upgraded the master cylinder to a newer Nissan caliper. And you see the braided stainless line and the new brake lever. The original throttle assembly was in excellent condition, so you just put a new ODI grip on it. Of course, new Renthal handlebars, new Renthal crossbar pad, and a brand new Pro Taper quick adjust perch with a new clutch cable. It's a blue. We went with the blue bars to give it a little with the green crossbar pad. Of course, the ODI grip on this side. The original kill switch looks brand new. This bike, we estimated the actual ride time on this bike at somewhere between 10 and 12 hours ride time, based on the wear that was on the frame paint, where your boots rub on the side of it, and the condition of the pegs and everything. So the bike feels like a brand new bike, and in fact the engine is brand new. The forks were completely dismantled and rebuilt by Devin with new fork gaiters, new fork seals, and new 20-weight fork oil. and he's got I think 10 pounds of air. They feel absolutely fantastic. Brand new front fender, brand new front number plate, and you can see it's got a brand new graphic on the front number plate. The triple clamps, when we took it down to the frame, this bike was completely dismantled. I have a picture of just the frame that I took when it was sitting on the bench, freshly painted. He sandblasted and painted the frame. It was right down to the frame, a complete nut and bolt restoration. He put on the work order 33 hours. He worked on it on and off for several months, working on, we don't know, these frame offs take a little bit of time, so when quicker jobs come in, a bike just might need an air filter and a tire, we jump on those. So this was the course of over a few months that he worked on it. I get the sneaky suspicion it was much more than 33 hours, but I could, that's what he had written down in the work order. The fuel tank, check out this fuel tank, guys. This is the original 40-year-old Kawasaki fuel tank, and it looks like brand new. More proof in the pudding that this thing's a diamond. Brand new Works replica graphics, brand new side. This is the tank is brand new, but all the other the tank is original, 40 years old. And you can see there was a Kawasaki logo right here. If you zoom in closely, there was a premix logo right there. That's no longer there, and you can see it left a little shadow where it was. That's 100% guaranteed original 40-year-old fuel tank. It does have a new tank breather. This is the original. This is the original saddle on the bike. Check this out, guys. This is the original 40-year-old saddle and the original KX logo. I asked him to repaint that pinstripe on there. He left it like that. That would have been an easy thing to just paint over. I don't know if he was doing that to keep it original or whether he forgot to, but these KX logos would normally wear off in one ride in the mud. New rear fender. This is the original silencer. Check out the silencer on this thing. Where are you gonna find a 40-year-old silencer on a bike? The underside around the back here with a silencer, and the fit and finish, everything, all the new hardware. This is a brand new shock protector. I don't even know where he got that from, but it's kind of hard to find those, but he's got a brand new shock protector on it. You see it's got a brand new rear tire. The rear wheel bearings were replaced and the front wheel bearings were replaced. On this side, you can see it has a brand new chain and sprocket here. This is something Wizard actually bought one of these Renthal greens for a KX500 some time ago. Now it's our standard. We always put the green Renthal on every Cowie resto we do with a nice gold chain. This is the original chain guide. Look, it's plastic. Look at the condition of it. It's pretty remarkable. Usually they last about a half a season, maybe a season if you're lucky. They get all gnarled up. Original pegs. He did replace the hardware because the zinc plating was a little worn on it, so he put a brand new pin and new spring. Again, you can see all the hardware is new on this side. The air box is like the day it came out of the factory crate. The carburetor was rebuilt. You can see all the hoses are new on the bike too. Let's face it, the 40-year-old hoses they can get pretty brittle after 40 years. So brand new fuel line hoses, radiator hoses, and of course all the carburetor drain hoses. So this is the nicest 85 KX125 by far we've ever had at the shop, or that I've seen in the last couple decades. It's a very, very low hour, all original cycle parts that was stripped right down to the frame and completely restored to really museum quality. Can you show them the bottom? It looks like let me shut the gas off. Okay, go ahead. The cases and the frame rails are the nicest I've ever seen on an 85 KX, that's for damn sure. Spectacular piece, beautifully restored by Devin. Let me roll it around this way right here. That's the good news. The bad news is 33 hours of shop labor and 2 pages of parts adds up. The work order came out to over $7 grand. So for a full frame up restoration, you can see the chain sliders. Chain rollers are new. I think the chain sliders are original. So that's all I remember by memory. I read the entire work order right before we did the video, and I'm the project manager here. So every bike, I approve everything that's ordered, and I watched it on the daily. Asked them what was going on with it for months. So yeah, it's done. It's perfect, and it's ready for its new home. If you've been looking for a Works replica KX and you want to buy that Facebook turd for $1,500 and $2,500, try to turn it into this. Good luck. It's a lot of freaking work. even if you have all the tools and the know-how and a team of guys like the Wizard here, the Mr. Turbo and Jeff Castine and the rest of the crew that are, but Justin, excuse me, Devin gets all the credit for this one. He did this entire restoration himself. He did a phenomenal job. We do offer financing in-house. If you want to finance this bike, we can help you out. We'll ship it anywhere in the world for you. And we do take trades. So this would be a perfect bike to take to Unadilla or Southwick for one of the MX Rewind events, or if you're a hot shot pro and you want to show the young bucks what's up, I guarantee you with the right rider, this would beat any of the 254 strokes on a rough track like Southwick with the right rider on it. I remember seeing James Stewart the first time he rode at Southwick. I don't know what year it was, but he was on a KX125, absolutely sending it, taking it to a whole nother level. Immediately marked in my memory banks him as one of the best all-time riders ever to swing a leg over a motorcycle. What he came from dead last in a field of 4 strokes on a 125 2-stroke. I don't remember the track, from dead last and passed everybody. And he crashed in the first turn, and he was down for a little while. Just with the right rider, these 125s can be magic. And it sure is beautiful to look at, man. It's a piece of moto history. I'd love to keep it here at the museum. Unfortunately, I've got 25,000 reasons every week just on payroll alone why I can't keep them all. So we try to keep the guys busy. The museum's packed with bikes now, packed. We've got the largest inventory of museum and bikes for sale that we've ever had. So we can't keep them all. I'd love to keep this one. If anybody buys this, they want to leave it on display, that I'd be honored to keep it here in our 2-stroke section. So bid high and bid often, boys. You're not going to find a nicer one. This one's Kaplan America approved. It's a freaking diamond. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.